Hello everyone! And even though we barely recovered from episode 78 actually dropping on us completely out of blue a few days ago, we already got an even more mind-boggling information. So it's no wonder to anyone that episode 78 was the longest to wait in the entire ISOTOILET history. And 3 months exactly have to pass between season 25 and the latest drop release. Which is just crazy, y'all, but I'm sure you realize it yourselves as well. But now episode 78 finally came out, and personally I just prepared myself for the wait just as long as before. So I actually expected episode 79 to get released by this summer or something like that. And well, dare I say I was actually so wrong for this. Because what I found out already blew my mind, and right now I will blow yours as well. And you guys have no idea how quickly the next episode is going to drop on us. And in this video I'll tell you how and why, because this was the information from Boom directly. We're eating some crazy quality meal this spring, my friends. And if you want to know about what just happened in ISOTOILET community, then get your tea and snacks ready, prepare to watch this video to the end, and be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of ISOTOILET analyzing content while you are waiting for the next episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. So literally just a couple of days have passed since I dropped my analysis video of episode 78. And well, to be honest with you guys, I planned my usual schedule on the next week of my uploads already. I plan to do a few nice theory videos about the content of the episode we just got, do something chill afterwards, and then wait for something new coming from Boom as usual. And I also expected to wait weeks, if not months, for this new material again, given the experience we all lived through these last couples of months, and they were dry in terms of content to say the least. Okay, but guess what? I was so morbidly wrong in my expectations this time. Because here's what I just saw in Discord yesterday on the completely random Friday. So the official Discord channel belonging to Boom has a chat for all the Skibidi fans to discuss the latest news and episodes, and even though it has some crazy message traffic in there, it happens from time to time that Boom can also lurk in this chat and randomly drop something sus in it for the fans, which later causes some pretty intense havoc. Pretty good strategy move if you ask me, but whatever. And this time we actually got a similar thing, even though it was not a sudden leak or even a message. So one of the fans wrote in this chat the following message while addressing Boom directly. Boom, is the next episode coming out this month? And even though this message got just 3 likes and could have easily lost in the stream of other posts, Boom still miraculously see it and put a like emoji on it. And as you can see, it was really his official account giving this emoji and not some kind of clone. Okay, so what the hell does this mean? You guys already know that even the tiniest moves that Boom does usually get claimed as having significant meaning, and well, I am guilty of doing that too. But in case you are new to my channel, I was making videos about ISOTOILET series for more than 2 years already, and I saw all sorts of PR strategies and hyping moves that Boom tried throughout all these years. And basically, I know this man better than my childhood friends, y'all. So every time he goes big or not so big about spoiling his next episode, or even teasing the upcoming leaks, I can see where it can be going in the end. So you can ask me, is this actually possible that we'll actually see episode 79 dropping the next freaking month, meaning on May? Or Boom is just trolling us all? Well, both options are possible, unfortunately, but I still believe more that we really can see the next episode on May already, and here's why. So let's get into the reasons why I actually think Boom wasn't just trolling this time, and why episode 79 might really be coming sooner than we think. First of all, let's not forget the timing of episode 78's release. It dropped right after Boom's longest ever creative break, which was a full 3 months of total silence to be precise, which we all suffered through together, and man, that was a pretty rough time. And well, when creators go through that kind of working hiatus, they often come back not only recharged with more energy and creative powers, but also bursting with fresh new ideas. And oh boy, let me tell you, just based on the content quality of episode 78 that we got, it's very clear to me that Boom returned in his full force once again. That episode was really packed with story, new character development, some crazy visuals, and incredible action all over the place. So now that he's finally broken that silence, it makes total sense that he's got more episodes lined up in his head or even partially in production already, especially given how much time he had to think it all through, probably. And the second point of mine is a little bit more personal. So Boom himself admitted once in the conversation with another creator how he felt guilty for making us wait this long for episode 78. It was about 1 or 2 weeks before the actual release, if I remember it correctly, and man, it was a pretty tough statement to digest. Because I personally was always on Boom's side, as I am one of the oldest fans of his series. But even I was kind of getting insane from having to wait several months straight for a new episode. I mean, the guy is a creative genius, so it's very had to fast that long without new content from him. And let's not forget that he also had to deal with some external issues surrounding his ISOTOILET brand as well around that time. He also did say a few words about how he himself didn't expect the delay to take this long, but, well, it just happened. It seemed like he really didn't want to disappoint his community that's been supporting him so loyally throughout the years. And let's be real here, the hype train for ISOTOILET has never been stronger than in the moment when episode 78 actually dropped and actually turned out to be amazing. So now, more than ever, Boom has all the motivation to make us all sure that the next drop will hit hard, and very soon. I personally think that releasing episode 79 in May would be a perfect way to prove that he's still got all the fire within him and that he's committed to keep rewarding his fan base with more insane quality content. The man knows what's at stake. Let's be for real. And here's the last thing. Well, yeah, okay, Boom is always Boom nonetheless. And we all know that besides keeping his fan base fed, there's also another thing he loves the most, and it's his unmatched trolling game. The dude is notoriously unserious 99% of the time, and we can easily find a proof of that if we take a look at all of his troll leaks he released these last couple of years, and boy, it is a huge amount. So he can easily fake an entire set of images or even animate a whole, trolling video just to tease us even more. I mean, man, I still haven't quite fully recovered from that troll video for episode 73, you know. So yeah, sometimes a single emoji from him can send the whole fandom spiraling into madness, despite we still don't know for sure if he's being serious or not. He knows how to create chaos for sure, and I bet he likes it a lot. So sure, there is always a chance he just dropped that little like on purpose in order to stir up some more theories and fan speculations. I mean, it's Boom we're talking about, y'all. But even if that's the case, the current vibe around him and his community feels very different now nonetheless. It feels like Boom wants us to expect something sooner for real. And either it is due to the reasons I brought up earlier or due to something only he is aware of yet, I think something has actually been cooked right not. And there is a possibility that even if episode 79 is not dropping on May exactly, but it is definitely not months away like episode 78 was. The pace has shifted and I feel like the energy is actually different. So if you ask me, then yes, I do believe that episode 79 could really come out in May or very shortly after that, and even if it ends up being early June or just slightly later, I still believe it's going to be a massive improvement in Boom's production and schedule making, and it may be a clear sign that we're back on track with the series. Finally, thank goodness. Boom has come out of hibernation after all these months. He's fully creatively recharged. He knows Skibidi fans are hungry as hell, and he's probably already deep into the next part of the storyline. So keep your notifications on, my friends, your snacks stocked, and your theory hats on, because I really think ISOTOILET 79 is just around the corner, and something might actually drop on us all of the sudden really soon, just as it happened with the previous episode. Okay, and besides that news, I've also got something to show to you guys. It seems like Boom has actually entered his full work mode lately, because he dropped not only the episode itself in the last couple of days, but also several shorts with the changed musical background, and a whole set of posters with new characters designed too. And he also pointed out the official names to several of these characters, so now we won't be guessing what name should we choose for this or that guy. So on the first poster we see Astro Hunter, who is indeed called that way, just as I suggested in my analysis video. And I'm still wondering whether there is a single representative of this species, or there are actually more hunters in the Astro faction, just as it happened to Juggernaut having his mini versions. Personally, I think it would be pretty terrifying to meet at least one more of these hunter guys because they seem to be overpowered as hell. But I also think it may theoretically happen. And in the second poster, we can see the trio of the new, upgraded regular Speakermen agents with the red glowing swords as their main weapons, who are called Blade Runners, according to Boom. And by the way, I think that it's a pretty sick reference to the movie Blade Runner. And the futuristic aesthetic of the third generation of Speakermen matches its vibe as well. In its turn, the third poster showcases another type of melee Speakermen warriors that are equipped with hammers instead of sharp weapons. And their unit is called Sledgehammers. Pretty sick as well. And by the way, I don't know who is that guy on the left who seems to be just casually sitting there or something like that, but it seems like some speakermen still manage to find time to chill even in the deadliest of all situations. Okay, and the next poster shows us some really big boys, and I'm talking about heavily upgraded big speakermen, who unfortunately didn't have an opportunity to show themselves in episode 78 a lot, as majority of screen time belonged to Mini Titan. But based on this poster alone, I can already see a lot of potential in all of them. They are simply called the Big Bloods, and oh boy, I bet they're going to be incredible in the upcoming melee battles. Just look at those unbothered chads. And also their double-edged hammers look insane as well. Okay, and the fifth poster showcases the POV of the entire episode, which was our beloved Rizsaw mutant, and we can see that Boom chose to give him Hugo Boss nickname. Although, to be completely honest with you guys, I still like Rizsaw name better. It just represents this guy's entire personality so much. So yeah, I think I'll still be calling him that from time to time. And by the way, here we can still that his hand still hasn't been repaired after his latest encounter with Astro Hunter, who cut it off in the middle of the episode. But I bet he'll get it back really soon. And, well, the next poster doesn't showcase anything unique. It just makes me fall in love with my girl speaker woman even more, that's all. And I still think that she got the sickest new weapons of all the other characters. Maybe just Mini Titan aside. And by the way, speaking about that guy, he's actually gotten an official name too. And it turned out to be Executor. Sounds cool as hell. Even though I also like another alternative name that was suggested in the comments under my last video by one of my subscribers, who suggested calling this guy the Preacher, which would also make a lot of sense in my opinion, given heavily religious vibe the new generation of speakermen give off with their most recent upgrades and cross weapons. But Executor sounds just as fitting in my opinion. And also the fact that his signature weapon is Scythe makes more sense now, as he is literally a reference to Death, who is here to take his enemies' souls. Okay, and the last poster simply shows us an upgraded speaker Strider in detail, or a bunch of them to be precise. And well, what can I even say here? It all looks really cool, and I'm glad that this set of posters let us take a closer look at the new design of speakermen and the upgrades they got. And personally, I still keep some pretty high hopes on Boom in the upcoming episode 79, as I really believe that we might see it much sooner than episode 78. And that was all for today. Write in the comments what you personally think about what I just told you. And be sure to also subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos to keep yourselves updated while you are waiting for episode 79 to get released. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!